Today we're going to run through cashback base, and I'm going to actually show you an example of a product I'm about to buy to flip back on Amazon for a profit. Here's an example of one that I just got accepted to. Now, cashback base actually just recently relaunched, and the reason being is it seems like they were updating their course and updating their website and revamping it to add a bunch of new features to it and add a bunch of new products. So it was down for about a month. It had previously been up for like a year and a half that I knew of, and this is another great website where you can get a lot of free and cheap products to your door for literally pennies on the dollar if you're not getting them for free, and then you can flip them back and resell them back on Amazon, or you can get them for free and resell them back on Poshmark, eBay, or Mercari. So there's so many different possibilities here for you to make money flipping products. So like I said, this is an example of one that I just got some basically approved for, and you can see here I can buy it on Amazon, then I want to come submit the order info, and then they're going to reimburse me. Now on cashback base, it is not like the other ones that I've talked about where you can just claim. So on cashback base, you have to actually earn points to claim deals. So how can you earn points? Well, you can earn points by basically buying, and then you'll see here, like for example, if I buy this one for $12.99, I get $3.90 cash back. So it doesn't really give me a good opportunity to make any money off this. And you can go through these deals and see if these are any ones that you want to go ahead and buy and get a refund back. So for this one example, right here, 24 roughly price, you're getting about 50% cash back. So it's still a profit margin of $10. You could potentially buy this one and then get 575 points. But an even easier way to earn points, right, is if you go right here and you go to your points, you can actually sign up different people. You can refer a friend if you have friends, or you can just sign up on a different IP address and get 1,000 points. So you can also daily check in and get 30 points every day. And every single time you buy something and then you review it, you're going to get 500 points as well. So you can start building your points up, and then as you do more and more buys and as you do more and more reviews, you will have more and more points to spend on more and more products. So it's kind of just like their way to vet and make sure that everybody has an opportunity to claim products. This is by all means not going to be your be-all, end-all sourcing place, but you can definitely use this to get a couple free products to your door every single day, right? And that's a great margin, because let's say hypothetically they're like $15 or $10 profit margin. That's a free $30 or potentially $45 every single day that you can get by utilizing this website. Obviously, like I said here, you can complete your profile, share your review on Amazon for more of those. So if you write a review and then you share it on Amazon, that's 1,000 right there, and you can use that 1,000 to claim another product. Now you'll see that I also submitted my Amazon profile URL. I have actually 2 different cashback based web accounts. So little caveat, and I say this over and over and over again, you're going to hear this in every tutorial that I talk about this because it is important. If you plan to resell these back on Amazon, do not submit your Amazon profile URL, because then you potentially run the risk of getting suspended from cashback base, because you're not supposed to obviously buy these and then with the intention of reselling. You're not advertising that you're doing it. That said, you can submit your Amazon profile URL to earn extra points, but then don't resell it back on Amazon, okay? So in this particular instance, on this account, and I have another account under T Jones, which obviously is my other one. If I were to pull it up right here, I could show you. So cashback base, pull up on a different browser, and obviously I would do this on a different IP address if I were buying. But let me just sign in to show you. So T Jones is one of my alter egos. I have many. And boom, there's another account. And you see I just got accepted for this one on T Jones. So you don't always want to link your account, but if you link your Amazon profile, then don't resell it back on Amazon. So all that said, this is how you claim products. Now I'm going to run through some examples of products that you can get on this website here in a second, but let me show you an example of a good product that I'm going to get where I basically can resell this back online for a profit margin of maybe 10 to 15 bucks depending on fees. So I'm going to spend $17 to buy this, and I'm going to get I'm going to spend $18 to buy this, excuse me, and I'm going to get 18 bucks back, so it's free to my door, right? Here's the listing right here of what I'm going to get. It's a good listing. It's got good product pictures, which is a good, important metric if you plan on reselling this back on a site that's not Amazon, obviously, because then you can take the product listing, you can take the pictures, and as we know, the pictures are about 95 to 99% of what's going to actually sell your listing on another website. So we're talking about eBay, we're talking about Poshmark, and we're talking about Mercari. If you try to take your own product pictures, you're going to have a hard time, or a harder time, people can take good product pictures, but that's probably not the majority of us. So you're going to have a harder time if you don't take the product listing and the product pictures. But obviously, if it has a good listing and good pictures, you can take this and then list it up on another platform very, very easily, and it's going to sell, okay? So it does look like this is dropped in price, so I probably will only get $13.99 back for this, but I'm only spending $13.99 to get it. So no big deal there. So let me show you if I can potentially resell this back on Amazon, which I always check. Take the ASIN, take it into Seller Central, and you can see here that I can sell it as new and used conditions. Boom, that's a good product. Now I'm going to buy this as soon as we're done here. I wanted to bring this to your attention, but let me take you to the main page on Cashback-Base to show you examples of other products that you can get for free or very, very cheap. So this is a good product, obviously, because like I said, it's 50% off, and there's a $10 plus profit margin here. This is also a great product because you're getting it for free. You're getting it for free. And there are a number of other products that you can sort through and source on this website, but let me show you an example of 2 of them, and I'll run through an example of testing to see if these are good products to sell back on Amazon, or if I would get them and sell them back on another platform, because clearly if they're free, like you're seeing here, I'm spending $20.49 to get it, I'm getting $20.49 back, so it is free to my door once I get the cash back, right? Then I can resell it back on anywhere for 100% profit margin. Same thing with this one, same thing with a number of the other ones. So let me show you examples of how to actually do that. Now this is an example of a product that's out of stock, but that's okay because it might come back in stock, the day or 2 from now, so you can like it and reserve it, and basically, you'll get notified if, it comes back in stock in a day or 2. But let's pretend that this wasn't out of stock and I wanted to do product research on this, I would basically take the listing title, take it into Amazon, and search for it, right? So Circleware Uptown Glass, Circleware Uptown Glass, set of 4. That's the same one, set of 4. So here we are right here. Here's the listing. So it's selling for $29.49 with 1 customer review. It's Amazon Prime. It's got a good listing. So obviously I could take these product pictures if I wanted to and list them back on another site. But let's see if I can sell them back on Amazon. So take the ASIN into Seller Central, and I'm going to see. And I can't sell this currently in new condition, but I can sell it as collectible and used. So because you have 2 options here. So because you really have 3. Because you're getting this for 100% profit margin, you're getting it for free essentially. You could get it for free and then list it as used like new and put a condition note in there of brand new, never opened, never used, and eventually it would sell for, if you listed it for like $1 less, for like 28, brand new, never opened, never used, somebody would buy it eventually because look, there's only 2 options here right here. They're both brand new. One's $34.98, one's $29.49. So if you listed this for like $28 or like $27.99, and right here you'd pop up underneath, used like new, brand new, never opened, never used, if you put a condition note in there, eventually somebody would buy that looking for a bargain because they're going to see in the condition note that it is indeed a brand new listing, but you're just listing it as used like new. So that's a little caveat, and if you do that, you can obviously avoid any IP claims or copyright claims, but that's a little bit beyond the scope of this video. Another example of what you could do really is you could request approval, okay? Now there's a number of different things that go into whether you can get accepted when you request approval. Right off the bat, sometimes you get accepted just immediately because your metrics are good, and every once in a while you're either going to need you're going to need authorization from the brand owner, which in this case is whoever it is. It's Circleware probably, or it's Alpine Enterprises who sells it. But so you would either need authorization from them to sell this on Amazon if you couldn't get immediately approved, or you would need an invoice proving that you've purchased at least 10 of these units from a legitimate manufacturer. So let's request approval and see if we get accepted immediately. Let's just see. Boom, accepted immediately because my metrics are so good. So that may or may not happen for you. It all depends. But this happens to me every once in a while. It happens to me a lot when I sell liquidation. It happens to me a lot when I sell wholesale. It also happens to me fairly frequently when I'm doing private label products. That said, if it doesn't happen to you, you can either request brand approval from the actual owner, the brand owner. You can buy an invoice, in which in this case you obviously wouldn't because you're doing coupon arbitrage or cashback arbitrage on these websites. Or you could simply list it as used like new with a condition note and still make 100% margin. Or you could obviously sell it back on Poshmark, eBay, or Mercari for 100% margin as well. So this is a great product because it's free. I mean, there's literally nothing to lose when you're getting a free product. No matter where you sell it, you're going to make money on it. So let me show you an example of another one. This one is clearly still in stock. So what I would do, I would take this. Whoop, it's not what I meant to do. I would take the title, and I'm all coffeeed up today, guys. I'm on my like third cup of coffee, so if I'm talking fast, I apologize. I'm just excited. Here we go, $18.99. We found it, 7 Sparta. That's the same one. So it looks like it's a good listing, and that's important because it's 100% cash back, so we're getting it for free, which means I could take this entire listing right here and all the product pictures if I wanted to sell it back on Poshmark, eBay, or Mercari, because for whatever instance, I might not get accepted for it, right? So just keep that in mind that that is an option, and then I would make potentially maybe 15 bucks, maybe 10 bucks, whatever I listed it at, because I'm getting it for free, right? So it's a great product to sell back on one of those platforms. But let's see if we can sell it. Let's see if it's a good product. So it is $92,000 in pet supplies. So if I run the Jungle Scout Chrome extension to show me what the daily sales are and the monthly sales, what I always tend to recommend is stay below, if you don't have the Jungle Scout Chrome extension, stay below 100,000 bestseller rank in the main category, which obviously, as you see here, is right below 100,000. So this is a perfect example of a product that's good, but it's just barely good. So it's selling about 1 a day, about 30 monthly sales. So that fits the bill for me. Usually I say at least 1 a day or about 30 monthly sales, or if you don't have the extension, below 100,000. So I would probably go ahead and buy this and sell this because eventually it's going to sell in maybe a day or two if I list it as new, or maybe a couple of days if I list it as used like new. But can I sell it? That's what I want to know. And obviously you see here that I can sell it as used and new conditions. So this is a great product. I could buy this and sell this back on Amazon. I could buy this and sell this back on eBay, Mercari, or Poshmark. Either way, it doesn't matter because I'm getting it for free on a cashback website like Cashbackbase, and then I can sell it for 100% profit margin.